Hey everybody. So today we're gonna play Satisfactory. The update 8 is out on the experimental branch. I've been waiting for this for a couple of months. I've mentioned Satisfactory a couple of times. So for anybody who hasn't played this game, I'm going to do everything. I'm not going to skip the intro. I'm going to make it friends only just in case because, well, I know my wife is probably going to join me for a bit. The grass fields is great for first-time pioneers. It's really easy to get biomass for the burners. And it's a nice start. It has 3 mines, 3 iron mines right there. It has a copper mine just up the hill. And it has 2 limestone basically on either side of its area. The rocky desert, I'll be honest with you, I never built here. So I don't really know. It says it's good for first-time pioneers. I've never built there. The Northern Forest, great place. It doesn't have as much for the raw commodities. And the nodes aren't as good, but it still has really good biomass. So I'm, of course, going to go over the Dune Desert. It's just my personal opinion. I like the area. It's huge. I don't have to clear biomass. I don't have to clear trees. And then when you do clear a tree and you forgot where that tree was and you build, a foundation over top of it, in the past, I don't know whether they fixed this or changed it, but in the past you would, the tree would grow back. Okay. So, as I understand it from the patch notes, there's some advanced game settings. There's a one-way action. I will not be able to switch back. All players in this session will have access to these settings once activated. Okay, cool. What are they? Oh, 3. Gameplay. Search, general. No power. No unlock. Unlock alternate recipes instantly. Wow, really? Keep inventory. Keep equipment. Huh. Keep nothing. Keep equipment. In the past, it was keep nothing. I'm gonna keep equipment. That way, at least you can fairly easily get back to your body. You're gonna lose all your inventory. No God mode. No, I'm not gonna play with any of that. Wow. So I didn't change anything. Select starting tier. Okay. For my channel, I'm gonna do this once. Okay, where you start the tutorial. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do it once. I normally start with tier 1, by the way. Okay, but I'm gonna start with the tutorial because, well, I don't know whether anyone on my channel has ever seen this game. This is a fairly well-played game. I've been playing it for quite a long time. Set game phase. Project assembly establishing platform framework systems. Unlock all phases. Okay, so this would be the elevator. Yeah, okay, down below. Select space elevator phase. Okay, so we're going to start at establishing. I am not going to unlock all the research, and I'm not going to unlock the awesome shop. That's like, this is game modes. It's cheat mode. Disable arachnid. No. Okay, well, maybe I misheard. This is all cheat mode. It's not build modes, it's cheat modes. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I'm not changing any of that. Advanced game settings. Wow. Yeah, I won't be changing any of that. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, well, that's about it. Okay, desert. Yeah, start game. Okay, here we go. I will try to fly through the beginning of this, by the way. I'm going to pick my place. I have a certain place where I start the game. And, yeah. One small step for mankind. Okay. Ada's going to talk a whole lot
Welcome to
here.
Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: objective-based intro.
So,
First,
when it said I'm third
this
of my...
is one of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity.
When it said I'm third of my... whatchamacallit, to survive planetfall? Scattered all across this map, we're going to find dropships. There's one right at the top of that, actually. I got my cursor right over top.
All important fix-it data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Now, I have a predetermined place that I'm going to build things that I'm going to do. This is the tutorial mode, so you got to watch out for those guys. They're a bit of a piss off. Come on. Why can't I press tab? Oh, to open the codex. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Second objective: please ensure you have your fix-it incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: according to fix-it regulation.
Yeah. So tab opens the inventory.
Third objective: please familiarize yourself with the note.
You can press the V key to scan. Right now I can only scan for iron, in which case I got 2 nodes right there. You'll notice they're blinking. They'll also show up in the upper of your... where is that? Where am I hearing that? They'll show up top, and they'll show the distance that they are away as well. So, I mean, I got these guys right here. They're pretty close. I got a pig down there, and I know I do. There he is. So, to me, this is where I place my hub. Right at the beginning of the game. And I think... There we go.
Congratulations, you have unlocked hub feature manual fifth objective.
So, the craft bench is where we will be bringing things to craft, handcraft. This part of it is where you upgrade. So we've got a lot of, like, we got to complete the hub, and then right now we're starting at tier 0, hub upgrade. I have to somehow come up with iron rods. So we're going to select that milestone. Then I'm going to go take out this pig down here because I know I have to. I know he's down here somewhere. There he is. Have I got him confused? Nope. So these guys will headbutt you. They'll charge
The
you.
remains of this creature might shed light on how to
Yes. And... oh, come on. I dodged him. Anybody who's ever dodged or played Icarus, and if you know how to dodge a bear, these guys work the exact same way. It's kind of funny. And these are normals. Yay! Okay. So you got to take the cap off. The cap is almost always pure. And it's no big deal because, I mean, it gives you ore and you need the ore anyway, so you might as well take the cap off of it. You can put the portable miners on top of these, but you can't put a regular miner on top of these. When I finally get the MK1 miner, I won't be able to put it on top. Now, I could actually sit and mine. Okay, 2 ore, 2 ore, 2 ore. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. In the desert, you don't get as much biomass. It's harder to farm. And, well, it's basically this is a rougher place to start. So, like I was saying before, this is your craft bench. From here, you will be making parts. You can smelt iron ore into iron ingots here. If you depress the mouse button, you can make 1 or 2 or 3 or until you let go of the mouse button. Or you can just press the space bar. And now you can go AFK. Grab yourself a coffee and sit back and do something else. I have watched many a movie while I've handcrafted in the beginning of maps, and then messed up the map and made mistakes, and then turned around and restarted the map, and that kind of thing. I no longer play this game from the beginning, meaning I don't start at tier 0. Okay, that little button that said I can start at tier 1 and then skip the tutorials, yeah, that's where I start. Okay, I don't start here. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner it says complete the onboarding process. Milestone hub upgrade 1. Okay, so there's actually 5 upgrades to this. Or is it 6? 5 or 6. Yeah. This is, if you want, insight into the beginning of the game and how to do things and whatnot and take it a little bit slower, yeah, go this direction. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fairly easy. So you just insert into the hub, the hub terminal. I'm gonna get some of this.
Congratulations, you have unlocked building workshop. Equip 6th objective.
So in your Q button, you'll notice on the left-hand side, it's giving me hints and all the rest of that. So this is the tutorial mode. So it just gave me the crafting workshop, the equipment workshop. In order to build it, though, if mouse over it, bottom right-hand corner of that window, you will see it's 6 iron plate and 4 iron rod. Sorry. So I'm going to make a few plates. That ought to do. Okay. And I'm going to come out here, and I might need to come up that way. Okay, so I'm going to build it over here. 1 equipment workshop. There. Oop. In here, we build tools. Well, such as the Xeno Zapper. That's what I got in my hand right now. Okay, it takes these commodities to make them. But for right now, I'm going to build 3 portable miners. Okay, we got our 3. And I'm going to run off this direction. Now, with portable miners, you can put them... You have to put them in your hand first. You can drop them anywhere on this node, but you can drop multiple onto one node. And I've seen some videos in the past of people that have put like 100 of them on here. There's no sense. 3 of them will do just fine. Because we are pocket crafting, meaning I'm going to go up to the hab again, and I'm going to pocket craft. I don't see the purpose in using the other one. It'll work just fine off of here. You don't need to go and do multiples. Okay. I don't know whether I can get up here. Oh, maybe if I aim right. No. Okay, can't get up there. In this game, you have basic commodities. In this particular game, your basic commodities are iron, copper, and I'm going to go with limestone are your 3, I'm going to call them basic. Now beyond that, there's coal, quartz, caterium. I don't know whether they got a purpose for SAM ore yet. That's in the game as well. Bauxite. Water, you could call that a commodity. It's needed for a few things. oil? I don't think I've left anything out. Uranium. These are all of the things in the game, but the basic ones, as you get further up the tiers and it gets more advanced, like bauxite is used for aluminum production, along with some other ingredients. Oil, well, you know, one of it's plastic and rubber, and it makes fuel and these kinds of things. Those are all items in the game, but let's just hang out with the basics for now. And the basics are iron, copper, and limestone. That's your 3 basics. Now, in a little while, I'm going to need coal because I'm going to need power. Now, as I said, starting in the desert is harder. Come on, Ada. Well, talk to me. Load, load, load.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature, Biomass Burner. Scanner Feature, Copper. 7th of Advice.
Okay. So I just got the smelter. And I just got power lines. I'm not going to use them quite yet. Now, I don't know. There might be a few people out there that might argue with me as to where my thinking is here. I don't want to use the biomass burners. You know how hard it is to gather biomass in the desert? It's rough. So I would rather, what do I got? 16 and 19, so I think I want some more. Oh, no, I went too far. Okay. Good, 7. I commonly push as far as I can go without touching the biomass burner. Now, don't worry, I still have to use them. But I found that I chased power problems and issues. Oh, okay. So I got those. I got room. When these fill up, they stop working. And they don't require power, and they start right back up again once you empty them out. It's not that I don't use the biomass burners. It's just that I find that I chase, in the desert anyways, I chase trying to fuel them a lot. And I spend a lot of time chasing basically biomass. You can chase biomass, or you can just use your... I use 3, 3, and 3. It works for me. It's a good number. You can just chase your portable miners. Okay, so these are iron. There's the limestone. And I'm sure I have a copper around here. Where's copper? V will open that button. Your scanner is on the V button, and then it's on just a radial menu. That will expand as you upgrade your hub, as you basically complete objectives in the game. Pretty simple process. It's like any other tech tree, if you want to call it that. It works. It's a good example. Are you going to come bug me there, buddy? Almost every one of the nodes on top are going to be pure. It's the resource down below. Normal. Yeah, not all that special. There's 3 different levels of resource in this game. Is it chasing me now? Yeah. Yeah. Are they still off? Yes, I have. And off to the side. Smack him a couple times. Wait for him to charge again. And off to the side. Chase him down. And that's about the way to take out a pig. Now, 2 pigs is a little different. Remember those? There's 2 iron mines right over here. They're impure. memory serves, they're impure. Not worth me going after. I was getting at the 3 different levels of mines. So there's pure, normal, and impure. Oh, see, here's another guy. How's it going, dude? Come on. Come on down. Come on. Well, don't get stuck in the mine. There you come on down. There you go. Okay, you wait for him to reset. He'll come at you. And off to the side. Chase him down. Oh. Do a strafe around him, and he's done. These guys are not that hard. Now, the bigger guys, you gotta watch out. They have a bigger strike box. Can't call it hit box, that's me hitting them. But they have a bigger, I don't know, bigger strike box. They hurt. They're not easy to... And as I understand it, there's new monsters in the game as well. I don't know whether they carry different parameters with them or not. Okay, I'm going to wait because I'd really like to get a little limestone. So I'm just going to wait a second here. I build in the desert because what I do is I take the tallest dune and then I go above that a little bit and then I start building the base of my base. In the past, almost every one of my maps has been a fairly large main base to start out with most of the building commodities that are needed in the game in order to build things. You know, from the basics of your main 3, you start to build up other ingredients. I call them the main 3 because those main 3, iron, copper, and limestone, build most of the things in the game. I'm not saying that, say, quartz isn't involved or bauxite isn't involved. That's not what I mean. For most of the game, until you get to tier 5, you don't really need bauxite. For most of the game... Why am I hearing? Oh, it must be that guy. By the way, these guys are useless. They're annoying. They don't hit you or attack you or do anything. For the first 2 tiers, you don't even need quartz. As far as a building item goes, you need it for the, they call it the MAM. It's, hang on, let me collect this. So the MAM is, it's a tech, kind of a tech tree. I say kind of, I mean, it is a tech tree. Okay, but it's separate from... Okay, good, you guys are already finished. From what we're doing as far as objectives go. So in a lot of other games, you have the tech tree, and that's what you have. And that tech tree gives you your buildings, your benches, your tables, your stuff that you can build, your better items, your better armor, your better tools, your better... Okay, in this one we have 2 different ones. Okay, one is the MAM, and you get recipes out of the MAM. You can get hard drives from down drop ships. There's one right on top of that hill right there. Right where my target is. I will be building up to that one because it's a fairly decent and easy one to get at the beginning of the game. Hard drives are brought back and put into the MAM. I have not built that yet. And you get alternate recipes. Alternate recipes can be very powerful in this game. Okay, so now from here you'll notice I haven't built anything yet. Even though I have a smelter, I have other stuff, power lines. Haven't built anything yet. So I am going to smelt all of this by pressing the space bar and getting up from this computer and grabbing a coffee. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I literally went and did the dishes. So, how about upgrade 3? Select the milestone. Okay, we need 20, 20, and 20. You can and I was just thinking of this while I was doing the dishes. Over there, you'll see some trees. There's some brush. In order to run the biofuel burner, okay, you need fuel. That fuel comes from biomass, basically. You can run wood. You can run leaves in it. Wood burns a little slower than leaves, and if you can make the biomass, okay, you can, which is later, it's a little later technology, it burns even slower. But here's the problem in the desert. You can either jump out there, grab a bunch of raw materials, okay, come over here, smelt it, press the space bar, and walk away and go do something around the house, okay, and then come back, figure out what you need, and build that. Or you can go run your arse off, running around, trying to get leaves, trying to get wood, basically biomass, and, well, it's a hassle. And so, to me, I get a couple of things working. Okay. I get the 3 miners working over here. Scannable resources. Okay, so it should add
Congratulations.
limestone.
You have unlocked Scanner feature, Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective.
Okay, so you want to go after the next objective. Now I've already gotten it, so all I need to do is make all the concrete, so see you in a sec, going AFK. Okay, so I need 20 cable. So in order to get 20, just watch. You keep making it until you get, this number gets to 20. I don't know where my cursor is down here. As soon as that gets to 20, you can stop. It's like 22, good enough. And we'll make spacebar again, 20 cable. I need 75 plates, and I've already got the, whatchamacallit, so. Notice how I'm only making as much as I need. Maybe a couple more, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. But I'm only really pushing as much as I absolutely need right now. There is a goal to the end of this. Yeah, it's a lot of pocket crafting right at the beginning of the game. Yeah, no argument, especially during this onboarding process. In other words, the tutorials. What the tutorials are trying to do is just get you used to grabbing the objective and then making the items for that objective, meaning that you go into the hub terminal and you select milestone, right? You click on it, and you click your milestone. Then when you come back, after you've made the things, plug them in. I'm just pressing control, by the way, and going over to the inventory on the right-hand side, and control click, control click, control click.
Congratulations. You have unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles.
Slots.
9th objective. Complete.
Next objective. Okay, so hub upgrade 5. We need more materials, like always. I don't know whether I'm going to have enough. So I'm going to build cable. I've already got the concrete, and I do believe I have enough iron rod to make 75. Not a problem. So need right at the beginning here, make what you need. That's it. Nothing really more, nothing really less. Make what you need. There's no sense in going overboard. Okay, so 50. I'm just going to make this one kind of as quick of a video as I possibly can, and then I'm going to go on like a normal game and play it. I don't know whether I needed to make this video or not, but I do know that I'm not absolutely sure what I got for players in my channel. Nobody's commented or said anything about liking or playing Satisfactory. This is a huge game. I thoroughly enjoy it. If this is the first time you're seeing it, maybe let me know in the comments. This is your first time seeing this game. You've never seen it before. And then let me know whether you like or don't like. You know what I mean? No, that's not one I'm going to play. Okay. Well, I mean, that's cool. Hey, each to their own.
Congratulations.
But,
you have unlocked Building, Miner Mark 1.
Okay.
Building, storage container.
So,
Hub
now.
feature, additional biomass. 10th objective.
10th objective. Get the next one. Okay. So in the Q screen, Q is your build button, I now have power poles. I now have a constructor. I now have a miner. Okay, so the miner is used on nodes. You notice it snap to, okay? So the front of this, the little green section there, it accepts a conveyor belt, of which we have conveyor belts that sit on conveyor poles. And then they go into storage containers or into a constructor, crafts one part into another part. So the smelter will do the job of taking ore and making it into an ingot. The constructor will take in the backside, notice the arrows in, arrows out. Okay, so the constructor, and if you look up top, you see the lightning bolt. Okay, that's the power. Okay. If I were to start in that first one I showed you, the southern forest, oh, there's biomass everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, you can't walk 10 feet without getting biomass, okay, down there. But here, do you see much biomass? Yeah, no, it's pretty empty. So I have to change my thinking up here, which is, well, you get lots of extra. Oh, there's a little mini game in here somewhere. I cannot remember where it is. Maybe I don't have it yet. Guys playing solitaire. There's a mini game in here somewhere. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's later. Maybe I gotta upgrade the place a little bit more. Basically, this is where you respawn, by the way. It's supposed to be your habitat. There was, remember a time when the MAM was in here, and this is where you did your research. It was kind of neat. The MAM is a separately built. I don't have it yet, so it's a separately built item. And like I said, don't have it, so no point. If I was in the southern forest, I would be making constructors and smelters and the biomass burner on the arse end of this. There's two of them, and you fill the. Like I said, you know, you insert your fuel, and then you burn it. Now, you can either, in the desert, you can either attempt to run around and go to maybe another biome to go get biomass and then bring it back. I don't see a purpose. So, when I say that I'm sitting here and I go AFK, I'm not kidding. When I'm doing my ingots and whatnot, I'm not kidding. I go AFK. I walk away. Now, I don't when I'm making parts and pieces because I want to make like 100 wire. And so you just left click the button. I press the space bar to get it going, right? But then I just left click the button. When I get what I need, I stop because I don't want to spend the time and energy. So I need more plates. So I need 100 and 100. I'm going to need more concrete. So, time to go for a run. I got lots of inventory space. Remember, I'm going to get 300 out of these guys. All right. And yeah, this takes a little bit of time. I could automate. Yep. And my reason for not doing it, like I said, I'm just going to stress it one more time and then I'll shut up because maybe I'm saying it too much. It takes a lot of time to get all that biomass together. So would you rather spend your time clickety on grass? Especially around here, it's dried grass. There's a little bit around this oasis up here. But it really isn't, it's nothing special. I kind of refer to it as time management. Or resource, well, it's not resource management, it's time management. I would rather spend my time because until you get, there's a chainsaw in the game. Now, once you get the chainsaw, because if you'll notice, gathering little bush, I just got 2 leaves, 1 wood, and the flower petals don't matter. 5 leaves, 9 leaves, 11 total. So all 3 of those, oh, hang on, I got more here. 15 leaves total, yay! If you'd like an idea of how quickly the biomass burners would chew through 15 leaves, real quick. So you'd end up spending all of your time running around gathering biomass just to keep the burners going. I'd rather just stay away from power for a little bit. It's definitely a hassle running around collecting stuff from da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. I'm going to grab some more. What's this? Bauxite. No, don't need it, but it's here. This is one of those commodities for later in the game. But it might come in handy in the MAM. At this point in time, I don't remember all the MAM recipes, meaning the basically the tech tree. I was describing this before. I might have lost my train of thought because I do that often. There's 2 tech trees in this. There's the one I'm working on right now. It's in the upper left-hand corner. It's progressing the hub along. This eventually turns into an added step. I'm going to clear those out of there as well. An added step. Oh, I got 20 leaves. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. There's a section north of here that you can get more, but I still... Sorry. Not in the desert. So there's 2 sections. There's the hub and the hub upgrades. And each tier has its own set of upgrades. Okay, and these are craft objects, craft items, upgrade, different upgrades on the hub through the different tiers. Good example, we are in tier 0. Okay, we have had 6 upgrades. We're on the 6th one. Okay, so that's our current milestone, is to get all that done. Once again, AFK, see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, so, I need like 93 plates, wasn't it? Something like that. And 98 rods. And then I'm probably going to make up all the concrete. Okay, so I got everything nicely built. Now let's plug it all in. And bing, bang, boom.
Congratulations, you have unlocked building space elevator, building biomass burner, part biomass.
It's not showing up.
Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols.
Okay.
Note, future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and, as such, initiating project assembly.
Okay. So, like it just said, the next phase of what this game does is we get into building the space elevator. Space elevator is huge. It is a monster. So you need like 1,500 wire, 400 rod, 250 plate, and 500 concrete. Okay, so what's it for? In here, you'll notice that there are complete space elevator phase 1. Complete space elevator phase 1. Phase 2, phase 2, phase 3, phase 3. Okay, so for right now, I have to complete tier 1 and tier 2. Okay, plain and simple. I mean, this has to get completed before I ever think about building the space elevator. Well, what's inside here? Okay, well, we got a bunch of building materials, such as foundations and whatnot. Okay, not too hard. Logistics, conveyor, productivity display. Let's not get right into it, but some field research gives you the MAM, a map, you know, some other stuff. So each one of these will give you things, okay, for the game. And you have to build the materials down below to complete them. Such as member said, there was a chainsaw. Okay, so that'll help me get some biofuel. the resource sink, which gives me the awesome shop. I was describing before that there are 3 technology systems in this game. This is one. You're looking at it. The other one is Tier 1 Field Research, the MAM. Molecular Analysis Machine is used to analyze new and exotic materials. It's still a tech tree. Okay, seriously, it's like you're analyzing materials that you find on the planet, but it still turns into what I refer to as a tech tree, meaning it gives you tech. It gives you things, it gives you stuff. Okay, same with this. The hub terminal. Okay, meaning as you research the different tiers, you will get more tech. Okay, the MAM does the same thing. On top of that, in Tier 2 here, Resource Sync Program, the Awesome Shop. The Sync will accept pretty much any resource, any item, anything you build in the entire game. You can put it into the Awesome Sync, and that will pump out, redeem your Fix-It coupons here. Okay, this punches out the coupons. Redeem your coupons here. Now, this is a totally different system. It looks really neat. This is still just a tech tree. Why? Because it gives you items, it gives you tech. Not necessarily tech, but it gives you items. To me, it's the same thing. Okay, this is a different style in here. Okay, in the hub terminal, it's a different style of tech. In the resource, but it's a different style of tech. And in the field research and the MAM, it's a different style of tech. These are your 3 that you're searching for to get more items in the game. I'm just going to refer to them as tech trees. I know they're not. So the tech I want, by the way, is right here in Phase 1. It's called the coal burning power plant. It's where I want to get to. Okay, that's what I want to do. So to me, your first one is base building. That's just to me. That's where you go from here. That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to build as much as I can. And then I have to get into, after that, the one I get into is the obstacle clearing. I get the chainsaw and the biofuel. Okay, I don't care about the inventory slots. I mean, they're nice, but I get the chainsaw and the biofuel. My reason being is that you can take the chainsaw, you can run off into this forest over here, because there's a forest up there, and you can go just, and, you know, and zoom, 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 and chop yourself down a forest, and then bring it back, and you put it into, and I'll show you how to do this. You put it into production, you put it through a constructor, or a series of constructors, where you tell those constructors to make the wood and the leaves into biomass, and then from biomass, you, after you get this tech, you turn that into obstacle clearing. You turn that into this solid biofuel. The most energy efficient form of solid biomass can be used as a fuel for the chainsaw. So not only are you making fuel for the chainsaw, you're also making fuel for these, the biomass burners. So now you're not struggling. That is why I start this game the way I do. To me, this pretty much ends this beginning, I guess let's call it, a help for the beginning. Now, if you'll let's see, I've got a bunch of materials. I've got a whole bunch of copper left over. I got some materials in here. Up top here, on top of this rock, I was safe. In other words, I went AFK. So I was safe up here. Nothing can come up here. Nothing's going to attack me. I'm not going to die. It's not like a survival game where you need food. My health didn't go down. Nothing was problems. So that's why I do this the way I do it at the beginning. So anyways, thanks for dropping by. And I'm going to move on almost immediately to making part 2 of this, where I actually start to build a factory, where I actually start to build stuff like the MK1. I get the biomass going because I have to. The amount of materials I need for the base building and whatnot, I'm going to probably get that first. but I have to start getting the mining going. I have to start getting that stuff going. I might go out of pocket for this stuff just at the beginning here, and then switch over to the obstacle clearing. And then I'll decide where I want to go from there, okay, depending upon, you know, what parts and pieces. I mean, I can't see a reason for this one yet. I like the logistics too, but the cost of a conveyor belt is, or an MK2 conveyor belt is reinforced iron plate. I find that to be too expensive. I wait for tier 3, MK3 belts. Just a few things that I might do a little bit differently than others. It's nice to have the merger and the splitter, so I do get logistics. I like the conveyor lift, by the way. It's awesome. I remember a time when they didn't have it in this game, and it's kind of interesting how we used to get commodities vertical. It was interesting. But anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. I hope this helped out as a beginner's guide to the desert and starting at tier 0. So thanks for dropping by. Thanks for joining me in this episode. I'm going to continue with this, and I'm going to build myself a factory. And I hope you join me for it. Like I said, I might do things a little differently than others. I don't know. I never watched a lot of YouTubes on this one. But anyways, if you like, hey, smash the like, hit subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Let me know whether this is your way, my way, good, your way, bad, you know, and all the rest of that. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one.